Hello friend, welcome back. In our previous video, I have discussed about that routes and I give you some of the very basic idea how can create some of the route and how can load some of the page that means how can return some of the view page as a contact at the about, right? And also we have created some of the view page as a about the contact blade.php, the about blade.php. So as I told you friend, in Laravel that is the blade syntax. That means if you want to create some of the file in Laravel, you have to create it by this blade syntax as a blade.php. So when you use that blade.php, you can use some of the Laravel blade syntax, which is very much interactive, one of the things. So friend, step by step I will show you all that syntax. I show you what exactly that means, that the blade syntax, like here into the view I want to create one of the new file. So in PHP, what exactly we did in PHP, if you want to create some of the page, then we have to write down, right now I am to name it as a test. Okay, test.php. So that will be our test.php file. So into the PHP, what exactly we did into the PHP, if you want to echo some of the variable data, then we have to write down like that way as a PHP. And then we have to finish this PHP, and into the PHP area we take one of the variable, right? We take one of the variable as a dollar. Right now I name it as a world. Okay, I name it as a world. And into the world area, if you want to show some of the value as a hi aryan, so this type of one of the string value, if you want to visible, then you have to echo it, right? That means you have to echo this variable. That means that is actually the variable, right? But in Laravel that is totally different. So in Laravel here, when you use that blade syntax, so into the blade syntax they have the another command for display this value. That means display this variable. That will be pretty much easy. So here you have to add double second bracket. Into the double second bracket area you have to simply run your this variable. Okay, so that is the supported with this blade template. So the blade template, they have a lot of the functionality that you can actually use. So here you don't need to write this type of all that code. If you want to display any variable data, you can display it by only using this double second bracket. Okay, that means the curly bracket. So that is the one example of using that blade syntax. And also in PHP, what exactly we did in PHP, if you want to show some of the if condition data, like is if, and into the if area here we have to like pass one of the ID or variable, whatever you want, and then we use it as if, and then the else, right? After that we use that as else. So that is our else, and into the else area here we need another condition, right? That is a if condition, and else, that is another condition. But when you use that blade syntax, that is a blade.php, here you don't need to write down this work like that way. Here you have to simply add your if condition with @if. Okay, @if, and here you have to add that condition, and then you have to AND it with the @ and the AND if. The same as for the for loop. If you want to use some of the for loop, you have to use that @for, and that means the for each. So that will be as a @for each, and after that also you have to add that and for. Okay, that means the and for each. So friend, that is the all that blade syntax. Okay, that means the blade syntax, all that code for the Laravel. So when you use some of the if condition, we'll use this type of one of the if condition. When you use some of the for each condition, then we'll create our for each conditions like that way, not that PHP. I hope you get some of the idea. So that is actually pretty much basic, some all that syntax. So lately for our project we'll use a lot of the blade syntax. Okay, so that is our blade syntax for the reasons here. When you create anything, that means any file in Laravel, you have to add it as a blade.php. So when you use that blade.php, you can able to use all that blade syntax. So I hope you get some of the idea. So right now we don't need this file. For education purpose I'm using it, so better I want to remove it. So that is our php dot. So here I want to remove this file, so I just simply remove it. So that is our blade syntax. I hope you get some of the idea. So in our next video I want to discuss about that controller. So how can create some of the controllers into the app. That is a HTTP, and that is our controller. So how can create the controller, how can working with this. In our next video I will show you that things with a live example. So thanks for watching and I will see you in the next video.